Hello traders, how's it going? This is the Wednesday trade recap and forecast. So, starting with EU. EU is looking range bound. We have this huge indecision candle, huge wick up, huge wick down. Possibly a stop hunt, probably a news candle. For us trend traders, when we see this sort of a candle, it's a very bad warning sign. We don't really care what happened in the background. So on the overall scale, I'm seeing this ascending channel going into currently a descending channel. When I see an ascending into a descending, usually it signals more range-bound price action. What I'm looking for on EU is I'm looking for a large impulse up and then a flag or a break and they retest, or I'm looking for a large impulse down and then another flag or a break and they retest. So I'm looking for a large impulse. EJ is looking active. It is trending up, but not really with enough conviction for me personally. It's more ascending currently. So right here, did I have an order on? After this aggressive retrace, I was seeing a nice trend to the upside, but after this aggressive retrace, I did not have any orders on, nor did I want to get in a flag or on a break and they retest on the inside bar. So nothing was really for me on EJ. And then what happened? Well, price continued trending to the upside. We did not break the low, so the structure has not been broken. So your trend is right here. Push up, pull back, push up, pull back, and another push to the upside. At this point also didn't have an order on, and then it broke the high, retraced, pulled back a bit, got a clear shift in momentum, and then price did continue to the upside. So if you're wondering if I had an order on here, I did not, because we just went into the upper liquidity area. As we know, in this range, people are selling the top, buying the bottom. Their stops are located usually above the major highs and the major lows. So I was not interested in anything here on the first break. I wanted to see the second break. But unfortunately, price retraced straight away, continued trending to the upside. And well, here it broke the high with just one candle and is now retracing with the next candle. What I'm looking for on EJ, well, I'm looking for a large impulse up or a large impulse down. So currently I'm looking for this to continue, and then I will be looking to buy, because I mean, price is technically trending up. The trend has not been broken, so none of the lows have been broken, but it's just not enough strength. I mean, the pullbacks are deep. There is momentum shifts in the pullbacks right here. Also right here, clear shifts, larger, deeper, wider pullbacks. So yeah, I need to see a large impulse up, or price can reverse from this sort of an ascending structure, and then we can get a large impulse down, in which case I will be looking to sell. Best case scenario is that this starts ascending, and then that it reverses, and then I get a break and retest or a flag on a reversal setup. That would be really nice, but I need to see a better defined ascending. So I need to see this ascend a bit more. Aussie US dollar, same as EU, no trade for me. Maybe some people had an order on here for a reversal. I personally did not. It did not fit my plan, because this was a descending structure, but it was not well defined. I mean, it just came from a V reversal, and after a V, such as this one, and after this larger range, I expect the price to continue trending to the downside. So yeah, for me, this was just not enough for a reversal, especially it was also Monday. Only thing going for it was this small descending and this huge wick to a downside. But yeah, if anyone was in this, it would have been a big winner, I believe. But it just did not fit my plan, or not a big winner, but an okay winner. And then we got this indecision candle, huge wick up, huge wick down, fills the wick, and then breaks the low, retraces, prints double wicks again. Classic range bound price action. What I'm looking for is for this to continue down, flag or a break in the retest, or for this to reverse to the upside. Then we get this V formation, price continues up, flag or a break and they retest to the upside. So that's about it for AU. AJ definitely had an order on right here. Definitely had an order on. This was a textbook no-brainer 10 out of 10 setup. This is the best setup that you will see in the markets. So for a break and they retest, large impulse up, one candle pullback, no shift in the pullback, price continues, clean close. So my order was on all day, every single day. I mean, my order would be on every single day. It's basically so freaking high probability, but unfortunately next candle printed a large wick. At that point I expected a range or a reversal, and I did remove the pending order. Price continued. At this point I did not have a pending order on, so I didn't have a pending order here, but looking back at it, I should have had a pending order because heavily trending, no shift continues, no shift continues. So this is worth taking on the Aussie Japanese yen. This sort of a small ascending structure does not really matter in the bigger scale of things, but this entry also would have not tagged me in. And at this point, this was too far from the entry for me to place a pending order. And then price aggressively went down. So when I got this shift in momentum, these two candles right here, I definitely was not looking for a setup. I don't want to be seeing a shift in momentum, especially on the beginning of the week. So on a Monday. Okay, broke the low, retraced, broke the high, continued, broke the high, continued, retraced, broke the low, retraced. This is forming a V reversal currently. You can see the V. So V formation, I'm expecting a range, push down, flag or a break and they retest. We will see what we will get. But after a V, I'm expecting a range and push down. It's not the rule, but 70 or 80% of the time it does play out that way. What also can happen, price can reverse up. And then if we get a large impulse, I will look to buy on a flag or a break and they retest. The pound is range bound, was not interested in anything here. At this top part, I did want to see the next candle print blue with a clean close, then I would have an order on 100%. Unfortunately, next candle was really crappy news candle, huge wick up, huge wick down, as on all of the dollar pairs. Indecision. Then we broke this low, major low, and retrace. So this candle did not continue. What we want to be seeing is price breaking the lows and continuing. So breaking and then continuing, not just breaking and retracing, but the next candle. That's definitely a warning sign. What I'm looking for, well, on the pound, large impulse, flag or a break and they retest to a downside, or same thing to the upside, a large impulse, flag or a break and they retest, or even what would be even better is an established trend and then an entry pattern on the top of the established trend. NJ, so New Zealand Japanese yen, I was in a trade right here. Right here, textbook, no-brainer trade, 10 out of 10. I mean, it does not get any better than this. Same one as on the Aussie Japanese yen, but this one actually tagged me in. So same thing I was seeing, large impulse up, one candle pullback, no shift, price continues, clean close, order is on, next candle tags me in, price goes up, I reduce my risk underneath the most recent low, so for around here, and then price takes me out for this small loss. Unfortunately, it did not continue trending up. It is what it is. If I was not in this trade, I would not be looking to buy on this break and they retest. We got a clear momentum shift in these few candles, if anyone is wondering. So I was in this trade. It was a small loss, but I would take it all day. It's ultra high probability, definitely worth taking. Okay, and then we broke the low, retraced, broke the low, retraced, broke the high, retrace, broke the high, retrace. So basically we are ranging in this area. You can just draw the breaks. Basically what happened, broke the low, retraced again, then the high, then the low. So can you see this sort of formation? That is a clear range bound formation. So I'm expecting a larger range on the New Zealand Japanese yen. What I'm looking for to get in on the trade is of course a large impulse to the upside or a large impulse to the downside. So that's about it for the forecast and the trade recap. Only one trade, minor loss, managed to reduce the risk, but it was a really good trade. We will see what will happen today, and tomorrow is usually when the markets are the most active. They are looking a bit range bound, nothing is forming currently, nothing is even giving me an indication of a trend, so the markets are slow. But we are prepared, follow the plan, and yeah, see you guys in the next video.